what happened was I applied, I did a pile of stories. I was considered a prolific writer because I'm somebody who, when I get into something I'm very interested in, I go all out. So I wrote a zillion stories for the newspaper, and others at the paper encouraged me at that time then to seek an editorial position. So I applied for the news editor position. I didn't get interviewed for the job. I felt that I was not treated fairly in that whole process, so I filed a complaint with the Staff Human Rights Office. There was an investigation, there was a report, and I was given some money, and at the time the Daily then went through a process of creating hiring, firing guidelines, job descriptions, and affirmative action plan. As a result of the discrimination complaint I had filed with the university Staff Human Rights Office, because essentially we were members of the University of Washington staff as employees of the University of Washington Daily. I had also filed a complaint with the EOC, Equal Employment Opportunities Commission, which never got investigated. I never got my job, but I did get, you know, sort of some pieces that emerged out of it. As a result of that, I was branded a troublemaker, and there's questions about, you know, my motives. I left without getting my degree as a result of a lot of what had been happening. The case had been covered in the press, the mainstream press, as this, you know, freedom of the press, First Amendment thing versus somebody who is pushing affirmative action, and whether affirmative action is violating the press's, basic tenet, which is the First Amendment. So I basically got fed up with a lot of that. It was also a lot of pressure for a young student to be facing, so I left really without my degree and really without a venue then to pursue a career at Seattle Times or PI or one of the mainstream publications. So I went directly into community work immediately following that, and was involved with the International Examiner for many years, and was involved in a lot of community nonprofit work.